Coming up on Mountain News this morning, open enrollment for programs helps families in need of heating assistance across Kentucky begin this week. And road work started an additional nearly 7 miles on the Interstate 75 Lighting project through Laurel County. Plus, officials with the Knox County Sheriff's Department say they are still searching for the suspect in a convenience store robbery.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning. It is 5 a.m. Let's check in with Brandon Robinson for a look at your forecast this morning. Brandon, it actually felt pretty good outside.
It's a little chilly in some spots this morning. It's jacket weather for sure, but again, big problems weather-wise today for Election Day, so get out there and vote. Let's take a look at our current conditions outside the WYMT studios this morning. Things are fairly quiet, a little bit of visibility issues, especially down toward I75 and into the Cumberland Valley, so be aware of that this morning. And temperatures, 39 in London, 34 in Harlan, 36 Williamsburg and Middlesboro, but 40s on those ridge tops. So again, a big contrast between those valleys and ridges today. The out-the-door forecast features temperatures that will climb to near 60, but some rain chances will also appear in those northern counties up toward the Mountain Parkway and I-64 corridor, so keep that in mind as you travel today. The rest of the forecast is on the way here in just a little bit. Lacey.
Thanks, Brandon. Open enrollment for the 2019 Low-Income Home Energy Assistance Program, or LIHEAP, began yesterday. This program helps families in need of heating assistance across Kentucky. LKLP is prepared to help the anticipated 4,000 or more applicants who will need assistance this winter.
We don't run out of money or anything like that, and we do actually ask people to call their local community action agency office to see what day we do it by the head of household's last name.
Everyone that meets the eligibility requirements will receive a benefit in the form of a voucher. Enrollment ends on December 13th. Yesterday, road work started on an additional nearly 7 miles on the Interstate 75 Lighting project through Laurel County. The Kentucky Transportation Cabinet announced an additional more than $67 million to expand the stretch of I-75 just before mile marker 41 to 48 from 4 to 6 lanes. The expansion is something officials believe will help safety as well as tourism.
In the long run, we're just excited for when you have good roads, transportation service, that's just a win-win for everybody involved.
There are expected lane closures and reduced speed limits throughout the day in the construction area through till Friday. In West Virginia, one Mingo County man is in critical condition after being hit by a train Monday afternoon. Williamson Police Chief Grady Dodson says 52-year-old Jason J. Savage was hit by a Norfolk and Southern train around 3:30 p.m. Officers say he was alert when they found him on the scene and he was taken to Pikeville Medical Center. Chief Dodson says Savage was later flown to the University of Kentucky Hospital in critical condition. Many in Johnson County are mourning the loss of one of their own. 80-year-old Roger Tucker Daniel died Saturday after health complications. Daniel held many community roles, such as former judge executive of Johnson County and the former president of a gas company. He served as the judge executive of Johnson County for 20 years. Tucker Daniel's visitation is after 5 p.m. this evening and from 9 to 2 p.m. tomorrow at the Phelps & Son Funeral Home Chapel. The funeral service is tomorrow at 2. We talked with those who say his death is felt by many in the community. We have more on that in our 6 o'clock hour right here on Mountain News this morning. We now know the name of a man found dead in Jackson County on Sunday. State police identified him as 54-year-old Joseph Isaacs. He was reported missing November 2nd. Investigators found him dead at the bottom of a cliff off Rock Lick Road. An autopsy is being performed to learn the exact cause of death. Officials with the Knox County Sheriff's Department say someone robbed the A&B Quick Stop on Route 11 in Knox County early Sunday morning. Police say the suspect stole close to $3,000 from the store clerk. Officials also say this is not the first time the convenience store has been targeted.
It's kind of out in sort of a secluded area. It's out in the county, and response time for us is kind of if we're not in the area, it kind of takes a while to get there, and people know that.
Officials are asking those who live nearby to check cameras and see if they have footage of the car used in the robbery. They are still working to identify the suspect. The Laurel County Sheriff needs your help identifying a person of interest in a robbery as well. Take a look at your screen. Deputies say the robbery happened at Dollar General on West Laurel Road around 3 o'clock Monday afternoon. They say the suspect took cell phones and assaulted an employee. If you know who this is or if you have any information, you should call the Laurel County Sheriff's Office. Police in a southern Kentucky town want to know who may have laced some Halloween candy with marijuana. Police and parents say when their children opened candy after trick-or-treating on Saturday night in Williamsburg neighborhood, it smelled of marijuana. Those parents immediately flushed the candy down the toilet and called police. They say it is under investigation where the child got the candy and who may be to blame. Police say they believe it was an isolated incident and they received no other complaints, but they do encourage all parents to check their children's candy.
Because you never know. You know, these day and times, it's sad. I mean, it's really sad to even think that something like that would happen.
The mayor says reports they received of laced candy being sold at one of their discount stores was proven to be false. Thanks for getting your day started with us here on Mountain News this morning. And later, police say they believe one man was stabbed to death in Maryland over a chicken sandwich. We'll have more on that straight ahead.
We're back and forth again with the forecast heading to the rest of the week and beyond. I'll track out all the changes in about 3 minutes.